Let me take a look here real quick and make sure. Looking at my dashboard. Let me take a look. Okay, I think it is. This should tell me that I'm online. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that that we're good. Yep. Okay. So it's going out at about 6 megabits. Go and play. Get rid of that. Okay. The main thing here is I just want to make sure that my chat's up and all that. I got. All right. So lots of things. I have drastically changed the village here for many reasons. Let me go and go back over to the building that you all may remember, which would be this one here, which is the immersive engineering building. Yeah, a lot of things here look familiar. I no longer have a bed up here. I've changed some planks because I needed the green wool. Anyway, so also there used to be a forestry house right here, which I have since torn down. And I've built a lot of these small, they're a basic 5 by 5. And then I gave them a communal backyard basically, and here this is basically the schoolhouse. I still need one more of those. Let's see. Okay, so wow, that's gonna be kind of weird to have it right there. Anyway, so and it's got a whoa, hello, honey. What is in your hand? There's a bow and something else that looks kind of like a crossbow. Wow, I don't remember ever seeing that. Anyway, so this here basically I decided was going to be a schoolhouse, which was the brick. It used to be the rail house or railcraft building. I have changed the docks over, and I've made kind of some quayside housing here. A lot more grass paths. I believe the grass paths will prevent mobs from spawning because it's no longer a full-size block. I changed some of the farms around. Obviously, this one here I haven't planted anything yet. Part of that I'm going to do on screen. I started putting up some fences. I dug out some of the water here to make it deeper. So that if mobs go in there, it's okay. They won't be able to get out, at least not inside the village. I've got this kind of gate thing here. I brought some cows over. I do have one sheep in there, but that doesn't really count. But I really expanded my production on the industrial hemp because it's easy string. Let's see, I've had to write some new scripts for the mod or for some of the recipes because some things weren't in properly, and I ended up pulling out Magneticraft because it had some really nice early game ore doubling stuff, but it had some ore that I didn't want in the game. It had a cobalt ore that turned into cobaltite. It was not compatible with Tinker's Construct cobalt, and so and I didn't want it to be because it was an easy to get overworld ore. And so there were a couple of other things that just weren't really useful. The in-game documentation was pretty much non-existent. And so rather than me going and spending a bunch of time trying to figure out all the little intricacies of it and still having things that would be confusing to myself and possibly others, lots of things that really weren't useful and didn't integrate with some of the other mods, I figured, you know what, I will just I'll just pull it out, at least for now, and maybe we'll bring it back in at some point once it expands. This here is currently my house. This is my downstairs. Here is John of the Guard. She and I live together currently, and she's the only villager left right now, which is why she is, I've told her to stay in my house. You can see I've pulled out some of the other buildings that were here, especially ones that were up really high. And so I'm bringing everything down to the same level, basically. The very, very dangerous roguelike dungeon is, of course, still there and waiting to be entered and overcome. There are witches in there. Don't you laugh at me. Let's see. Oh, the well, the village well used to be here. I went ahead and pulled that out and put in the village tree, which happens to be eucalyptus from Natura. It's nice and large, and I think it looks pretty good. And so this building here is eventually going to go away. I'm still kind of using it for storage and stuff like that. Just because I've been working on, kind of making a nice, tight, but organized village layout. This is, of course, the last episode I had, I told you I was going to go ahead and build the smeltery, which I have done. I also went and I made a stone drum. It holds like 16 buckets of lava, and so I've got everything going on here. Let me go ahead and sleep through the night here, and I'll tell you, or I'll show you what happened to some of the villagers. All right, so if we go out here, and I'm also making some seared glass, so I'm going to put these in here, and I'll show you how to make that. But if you look in here, there's 500 millibuckets of blood in my smeltery. And I believe some of the less intelligent villagers actually just walked up here and jumped in. I know that a couple of mobs also died in there. That is a lot of blood to be in a smeltery. So I've got some seared stone in here, 10 blocks worth. And I'm going to go ahead and make some more of this seared glass. And so for right now, we're just going to go ahead and put this on top of the smeltery, which, because it is a seared... Oh no, that was not supposed to go like that. I meant to put the that in first. So I'm going to have to put that block of seared stone back in there. Anyway, so because it is a seared glass, it will actually work as part of the smeltery. So it will expand the smeltery, which is the main reason why I'm doing this. And hopefully I've got enough in there to make these. And hopefully that will equate to the amount of cobblestone that I actually need it to be. I don't actually know, because I don't remember ever doing seared stone and putting it back in, because that block requires 4 actual cobblestone. And make sure you don't add regular stone in, because that will actually turn into lava inside, which is not a big deal if that's what you want it to be. And let's see, so, okay, good. I have just enough. Each one of these seared glass takes the equivalent of 4 cobblestone, or 4 of your the smaller stuff that you make these seared stone out of. So you could either use 4 of the little ingot version with the glass. In fact, here, let me just show you. If we look at the recipe here, so 4 of these with any glass will give you this, or you can actually cast it here and put the same amount of seared stone onto it that way. Whatever way you want to do it. So now before I add that last one, let's go ahead and see here. We've got the capacity of 216. We throw that on, and now we have a capacity of 288. So that has expanded our capacity, and now it is high enough that villagers should not be able to jump in here and die. And so part of the reason for that is because I need, with Jonna here being the last villager, I've talked to her. You know, she was never married. So let's just go and chat with her. She says I'm a show-off. She's uninterested. That's not a good thing. Let me go ahead and just tell her a joke. That's the best I've ever heard. So now she's her personality is back to athletic, and she's passive. So what I need to do is, in order to marry her, I'm going to need some rose gold so that I can make her a ring. And then once we have a child, then hopefully that will be the equivalent of 2 villagers, so that we can start having the vanilla villager kind of mating ritual thing to start working. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put some of this iron right now into the smeltery. I've been avoiding putting resources in the smeltery because I just wanted to show it to you guys online, you know, that I got it built and all of that. So I'll show you some of the resources that I've collected. They're all in here. So I've got quite a bit of iron. I think I will do enough for 2 blocks. I've also got some copper and some let's see. I've got this slag iron, which is the equivalent of a nugget each. So I'll go ahead and I'll just put that in because I've got it. And then I'm going to need to upgrade. You can see here my flint pickaxe, I'm now accustomed. So it's the equivalent of, I think, level 3 maybe. Or maybe it's 2, and adept on my shovel is 3. And I'm only accustomed with the hatchet, so I'm pretty sure that's level 2. And each time you get an additional modifier. So if you start with 3, this is leveled up twice because it's got 5 now. So anyway, what we need to do is we need to find some rose gold, and I don't remember what level that is mining-wise. So we're going to have to go figure that out. So the main thing here is going to be to go find some. I've got a ton of charcoal, and obviously I moved over my my choppers here because I've done a lot of leveling out, as you can tell. So let's go and see if we can find us some rose gold while that iron is getting prepped. And if we can just get down underground and find some, then that would make me happy. I don't remember if this just dead-ended or not. I don't believe it did. But, oh no, see, we've got this big area here that is all dark and spooky looking. So let's go and get, let's put this actually in my offhand so I can just right-click with this. So we've got some copper, some more zinc, some lava there. Oh, so that gravel is ready to fall. So if I break this, the rest of it should fall and hopefully not kill me. I don't really need the andesite, so yeah, alright, so just kind of looking. I may actually want some of this so that I can place it to, basically I like to use gravel and sand to displace things like water and lava and stuff like that. Now you'll see some places here where there's this dark area. That's because what used to be there was from the Magnetocraft mod, but obviously I've pulled that out, so it's not there anymore. So there are going to be some places like this here where there used to be something, and now there just appears to be a hole. But if I place a block, it will update. This actually looks like a nice area to go, and obviously I don't believe, yeah, this whole area obviously wasn't Magnetocraft, but there were obviously some blocks. Ooh, look at that. Do you see what I see? That is a mine shaft. Beautiful. You know, I didn't put that slag iron ore in there, did I? No, I did not. Alright, so I've got some copper, some tin. We need to go down, but I want to try to go down a little bit more gently than just going straight down. Now, I do remember seeing this previously, and I just threw a torch in there. Now, I have to be extremely careful with the mobs because of the zombie awareness. Once they see me, they will start calling out to the others. Oh, we are really, really close to the dungeon right here. And that's why I'm hearing them all. If I'm not... Oh, yeah, I was going to say, if I'm not careful, I might even see some. And there was one right in there. So I probably don't want to go this route to try to find rose gold. Reason being is I know that there's going to be a ton of mobs there. So let's see if we can find another way down to a different area that's not going to be right there. Oh yeah, I remember this area here. This is where that skeleton and I were fighting, and he almost killed me. So early in the game. Okay, we're starting to get closer to that dungeon. The reason why I don't want to get too close to the dungeon is if there is a hole in the floor somewhere, then the mobs that are in that dungeon can basically just fall down on top of my head. And it won't take much for them to actually finish me off. Oh, we've got some zinc here. That's good. More vibranium, some copper. I don't remember how deep I need to go. I think zinc will be good because that'll give me brass, and I'm going to need brass in order to make the casts. So since we don't have aluminum brass as a standard part of Tinker's Construct anymore, it will accept any other mod's version of brass in its place. So that's kind of a nice thing to go about doing. There's so much slag iron here, but it's not really worth much to me right now. Okay, here we are getting closer to... Ah, crap. Somebody saw me. He's over there somewhere. Man, I really want to try to get down there and find something. I just need to make sure I'm not going to get pushed off the edge. Tin. I can see what's over here, but I know I need to get down lower. Let me find a safe spot, and I will try to look up how deep I need to go. Let's do that real quick. And let's see, do I have any dirt? Good, I've got a little bit of dirt. So all I want to do is make sure I'm safe here. And what we can do, because of the Just Enough Resources mod, we can look up rose gold here. And will it tell us? No, it's not going to tell me right here how deep it goes. But basically I need 8 in order to make a wedding ring. There's also the engagement ring. So maybe I need to start with that with the diamond. Man, I was hoping that it would show me how far down it was. I know there's a way to do it. I just don't remember. Rose gold star engagement. Yeah, there's all these different cuts you can make on the on the diamonds. All right, so I know that you typically find it down about the same depth as gold. So obviously we need to get going down, which means I just need to find a way down. It's not going to get me killed. Okay, good. I like these dead ends here. Okay, we're moving down at a decent pace. Copper, dirt. Okay. That's probably where Magnetocraft ore was. Okay. So we're currently down at 50. Got tin. Got lots of iron. Alright, we're going to have to keep going down. Lignite, which is basically kind of... I swear I heard a cow. I should be too deep to hear a cow from the surface. Anyway, so lignite's kind of like a not quite as good coal. Hearing a spider. I don't like that. And there. So I've got things to place if I need to. Okay, is that lava? Yeah, so we got some lava there. Skeleton rattling. If I look over here, I'm sure something's gonna start yelling because I'm here. All right, let's see what we can see over here. Yeah, I hear a skeleton somewhere. And I think he can see me. So, oh, you crap! Goodbye, skeleton. Ugh. See, he instantly shot me as he was falling. That's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy, I think. Basically, he knew exactly where I was. Alright, so... see if I can see anything in the wall that's copper. Okay, what do we have over here? Basically, I want to try to get down there, so... no, if I want to get down there, let's just get down there, right? Let's come back here. Now, I can't use lignite as copper. It can only be used in a furnace. Or, I'm sorry, as copper, as coal. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and dig down through here. And I should probably make some more torches. What do we have here? I've got so much wood. Just from basically digging out all of the previous buildings. All right, and let's eat so we don't die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to probably... oh, I'm hearing lava. That may not be good. Obviously, we know that the level I'm at isn't going to work. Okay, here's some nickel. Some copper. I don't remember what nickel's good for. Let's take a look. Nickel, yes, of course. Smelting. Molten nickel is used to make Constantan. With copper, Constantan is cupronickel. Okay. Which is not a bad ore. Okay. Here's Carmosine. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, so Carmosine I have yet to be able to mine up. Even in my single player, when I was doing all the testing, I could not get to the level where I could actually mine it up, and I was very, very disappointed in that. Okay, so we're pretty close here. We just got to watch out for that skeleton that we pushed down here. Yeah, see, he's over there, and he definitely wants to get to know me better by killing me. But thankfully that water is there. Hopefully that'll keep us safe. So we are at 38 here. I think I'm going to keep that water flowing there because it may just save my life. Okay, what do we have over here? Got some silver. There's rose gold. And I don't believe there's any way to double rose gold, so I need to actually find 8. And it is not harvestable. I will need better than my current pickaxe, which means I'm going to need iron or higher. What else is down here? Some tin, some copper, some more zinc. All right, so right here, I mean, it's only 2. Okay, good. There's some more. Whoa, crap! Okay, what is this? Lead? Coal? Oh my goodness. Whew, I thought I was gonna die. So I just throw down as many lights as I can. Alright, let's get out of here. No, not that. There. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go ahead and make a map point here. You know what? Let me get to underground mode here, and right here, rose gold, that's fine. And so now we're going to go ahead and get out of here before we get killed. And so we'll have enough iron that we will be able to make, you know, I'm going to grab a little bit more here so that I can make the iron pickaxe I need and maybe even some iron armor. All right. So now let's go and work our way out of here. Why am I hearing a cow down here? Oh, that's not it. That was the place where I hid inside the wall. All right, here we go. Okay, we're almost there. We are nice and underneath our house right now. The only reason I came over here is because I saw this iron here. I hear mobs walking around. They're upset. Yeah, that's all because of the dungeon that's there. And I'm gonna need some decent weapons and armor if I'm gonna go in there and take those guys out. So good, we've got plenty of iron here. One of the things that I did want to do with this mod pack was make sure that resources were fairly plentiful, so that it didn't feel like you had to compete with everyone on the server for limited resources. So one of the mods adds, you know, some extra iron ore generation. I almost said spawn, but that's not necessarily a bad way of looking at it, being spawn. Okay, so we're this way. Okay. So we made it through that. There's the cows I must have been hearing. Over there. Okay, that's like a mummy or something over there. There's also some very, very dangerous ants, and I'll show you those guys later. One of them hit me for like 15 health in a single hit. I was almost dead instantly. So I basically had to run around and get him to shoot one of the centaurs. It was kind of funny, actually. Okay, so we need to make some brass. So that's going to be the most important thing right now. Let's see. So liquid brass can be made from brass. Let's see. I just want this. Show me. I want like the alloy, and that's liquid. Maybe I should look for molten brass. Okay. So alloying, we need copper and zinc. So I don't have a lot of zinc, but I guess I should have gotten some more. We'll definitely have enough. Let's see. In here, looking for zinc. There's 2 zinc, and then we need, I believe it's a 2-to-1. There's also like a brass blend here, or brass dust you can make, which is, this one is 3 copper and 1 zinc to get 4. There's another recipe that is, I believe, 2 copper and 1 zinc to get 3. So let me look at this one. If I look at alloying, no, go back. Alloying, it is 2 millibuckets to 1 millibucket. So it's a 2-to-1, and you get 3. But if I were to make the blend here, it would use, so instead of 3, I'd get 4, and it would just cost me 1 extra copper. So in order to do that, I would just have to make a powder using the crushed with the crack hammer. But I think I'll worry about that later. If we use nickel, nickel, if we smelt it, and alloy gets us just the copper nickel. Okay, sorry, we'll get back to that. So I've got 2 zinc. Let's get 4 copper. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a 2-to-1 ratio. There's some more nickel and some iron. And let's go ahead and get all of the slag iron in there. There's also slag gold, which you can also acquire. So right now we've got 4 blocks of iron. So that's going to be definitely a good start. And then all of the slag iron we can get in. And you can see how high up it goes now. It's almost completely full. There's 1 spot left as far as smelting goes. So we've got... oh, wow, yeah, that zinc melts quick. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some of this iron first, because I want to make some armor. And also, one of the things that I was waiting on... Oh, we're right at the closing point here. I had found in these chests... there was some iron. Where did I leave them? There was a total of 3 iron ingots. So what I'm actually going to do is, because I've got that, I am going to... let's see. Do I have any sticks in here? No, I don't. So let's go ahead and make a few sticks first. And I'm actually going to make an iron sword, but not for myself. What I'm going to do is, since I can't actually go and get the lovely Jonah the Guard's, I can't get a wedding ring or anything like that for her yet. I'm actually going to interact, and I'm going to gift her. And here, if I right click, I believe, on this, I've now given it to her. I've given her a very useful tool that goes along with her job, and so now she's pretty happy with me. I'm going to go ahead and flirt with her, and it's so adorable. You had me at hello. Okay, so we're moving to the point where hopefully she will be happy enough with my craziness that she and I can get married, and we'll have the child to help repopulate the entire village, kind of a little Adam and Eve thing. So now that we've got this going, we've got ourselves some brass. Now I'm just going to need to make some of the parts to start making the molds so that I can upgrade my tools, and we will get to that as soon as I start the next sequence here in our series. So with that, guys, I'm going to say thanks for watching. Pretty productive. I think we got through things pretty quickly. So from here, we're just going to keep on moving, and hopefully we'll be able to repopulate the village. If not, then I will need to go and steal some villagers from another village to help repopulate here. With that, guys, thanks, and I'll see you next time.